On the night of April 14th, 1912, in the North Atlantic Ocean, the biggest ship in the world, known as the Titanic, sank to the bottom of the ocean floor after crashing into an iceberg at full steam ahead on its way to New York City during its maiden voyage. Titanic measured 269 meters long, or 882 feet and 9 inches, but that's tiny compared to the ships of today. Hey everyone, Dewey Stew back and ready to give you another fantastic top 10. Today we are looking at the top 10 biggest ships on Earth, and let me tell you, if the Titanic was still around today, it wouldn't even have crossed my mind, because all of these ships are just so freaking big. So, without any further ado, let's see them ships. Starting us off at number 10 spot is the cruise ship known as the Norwegian Bliss. The Norwegian Bliss is the newest and largest member of the Norwegian Cruise Line's Breakaway Plus class. It successfully completed its maiden voyage in April of 2018, and it is one big boat. The Norwegian Bliss measures at 999 feet, or 302.9 meters long, and 136 feet / 41.4 meters wide. It has a max capacity of 4,004 people and just over 1,700 crew on board, and has a gross tonnage of 168,028. Yeah, this one is hard to miss. Not only because of the giant size of the ship, but also because of the colorfully painted designs that are painted along the hulls of the Norwegian Cruise Line ships. But the coolest fact about this ship is that it has the largest competitive go-kart racetrack at sea, and it also has open-air laser tag. A cruise with go-karts and laser tag? Excuse me while I go cry happy tears because I just found heaven on earth. Or, I mean, heaven on the sea. At number 9, we have the MSC Meraviglia. This ship is the Mediterranean Shipping Company's lead ship in their new Vista project vessels. What the heck does that mean? Who knows? But it sounds impressive, and no matter what, this baby is huge. The Meraviglia measures at 1,036 feet, or 315.7 meters long, and 141 feet, or 42.9 meters wide. It has a max capacity of 5,714 people, and with a crew of just over 1,500. Finally, it measures at 171,598 gross tonnage. This ship is also home to one of the most famous Italy restaurants. Italy just thought, hey, why not put one of our locations on the sea? And honestly, I kinda dig it. We do have one here in Toronto, but honestly, I've never been, but I kinda want my first Italy experience to be at sea now. Also on board is a 24-hour operating promenade, a full-size bowling alley, and an F1 simulator. I mean, the Norwegian Bliss has a full-on go-kart track, but an F1 simulator? That's probably the closest I'm ever going to get to driving an F1 race car, so I might be switching my booking to the MSC Meraviglia, but what about laser tag? At our number 8 spot, we have the Oasis of the Seas. This ship is the original ship of the Oasis class and was the first to feature the 7 neighborhoods concept, which most of its sister ships have pretty much made the standard today. Oasis of the Seas measures at 1,187 feet, or 361.7 meters long, and 215 feet, or 65.5 meters wide. At the time of this ship's launch back in 2009, it set a new capacity record at 6,780 people. It takes a crew of 2,100 and measures at 225,282 gross tonnage. On board the ship, you can find the deepest high dive pool ever to set sail, at least back in 2009, and on board, guests are entertained with Broadway shows such as Hairspray. No, John Travolta was not part of that cast. Coming in at number 7 and keeping with the Royal Caribbean Company, we have the Allure of the Seas. Ooh, how alluring. This ship first set sail back in 2010, and its size is still something to marvel at now, just as it was then. Allure of the Seas measures at the same length as the Oasis of the Seas, but has a width of 0.5 feet wider. Whoa! It even has the same gross tonnage. It's just basically the twin sister of the Oasis of the Seas ship. But this ship is home to a state-of-the-art theater with 1,380 seats. This theater also plays popular Broadway and Tony Award-winning musicals. Musicals such as Chicago. You can even find popular characters on board because Royal Caribbean has a partnership with DreamWorks Entertainment. Characters such as Shrek, and even King Julian and Maurice from the Madagascar movies. You know, I once auditioned to play Hans from Frozen on Disney Cruise Lines, and let me tell ya, I didn't get it. At our number 6 spot, we have the Harmony of the Seas. This ship is the second largest of the Royal Caribbean fleet and measures just 1 foot longer than the Allure. Other than that, it is fairly similar to its sister ships, although it is home to the tallest slide at sea, known as the Ultimate Abyss. I freaking love slides and water slides, but I hate heights. Luckily, you can find ride-throughs on YouTube and this thing looks absolutely crazy. And you don't even have to look overboard, like you can't see outside, so I don't really have to worry about the height issue. Anyway, the rider can go through moments of darkness and then other moments of cool spinning lights as if you're going through like this crazy vortex. Yeah, this is a must for all you slide fans out there. And let me know down below if you're going because I will definitely tag along. Coming in at our halfway point at number 5, we have the largest cruise ship on Earth as of right now and the biggest of the Royal Caribbean fleet as well, the Symphony of the Seas. The Symphony of the Seas measures at 1,188 feet or 362.1 meters long and 215.5 feet or 65.6 meters wide. It holds a capacity of 6,680 people and a crew of 2,200. It also measures at a whopping 228,081 gross tonnage. These stats may not seem much bigger than the others, but trust me when I say this ship is definitely the most impressive out of the bunch. There are 18 decks on board, 16 being for guest use, 22 restaurants, 24 pools, 2,759 cabins, and a park with over 20,000 tropical plants. What else is on this crazy ship? The tallest slide at sea, measuring 10 stories high, a surf simulator, and a bionic bar, where 2 robotic bartenders prepare and serve you cocktails. I have never been on a cruise and I was checking prices for this giant boat, and it wasn't as expensive as I thought. If any of you would like to celebrate my birthday with me at the end of September, I'll see you on the Symphony of the Seas. Coming in at our number 4 spot and a nice change away from all the cruise ships, we have the MS Ore Brasil, previously known as the Ore Brasil. This is one of the largest bulk carrier ships ever made and was first launched back in December of 2010. The MS Ore Brasil measures 1,187.7 feet or 362 meters long and 213.3 feet or 65 meters wide. This ship, along with its other sister ships, are made to carry iron ore from Brazil to Asia along the Cape route around South Africa. On May 24, 2011, the MS Ore Brasil received its first cargo at a Brazilian port. It loaded 391,000 tons of iron ore. That's enough steel to build more than 3 Golden Gate bridges. This ship is owned by the Vale Shipping Holding Company and has had controversy over its size. Apparently, the Vale Max size ships have a deadweight tonnage of just over 400,000 tons. This was an issue because the Chinese government considered these ships too large to enter Chinese ports. So, these ships were slimmed down to 380,000 tons instead. The controversy arose though as these ships were only changed on paper and not actually physically touched at all. But in the end, they were allowed to resume their shipping routes as usual. Yeah, that sounds fishy to me too. Starting us off at our top 3 spot at number 3, we have the TI Supertanker class ships. These ships comprise of the TI Africa, the TI Asia, the TI Europe, and the TI Oceania. What a lovely name. Makes me want to buy a ticket and hop on board right now. Well, actually I can't. Well, not as a passenger because these ships are actually oil tanker ships. They measure at 1,246 feet or 380 meters long by 223 feet or 68 meters wide. The TI Asia on her maiden voyage back in 2003 carried nearly 440,000 tons of crude oil. These ships are also TV famous as they were the setting of the Discovery Channel's famous TV show Super Ships. You can see them in the episode titled Launching a Leviathan. I think I'm gonna have to go watch that episode because literally the only thing I can picture right now is the Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland, but on the ocean. And I don't think that's a real thing, but you know, who the heck knows. At our number 2 spot, we have the HMM Algeciras. This ship is one of the biggest in the world because it is indeed a container ship. You know, those giant ships that ship everything from cars to clothes all over the freaking world? Yeah, one of those. The HMM Algeciras measures 1,309 feet or 400 meters long by 200 feet / 61 meters wide. It was just built last year in 2020 and is currently flying the Panama flag. As of right now, it is currently en route to the port of Hamburg, Germany and should be arriving on the 17th in the early hours of the morning. So if any of you happen to be watching out of Hamburg, go check out one of the largest ships in the world in 2 days. And finally, coming in at our number 1 spot, we have the Prelude FLNG. Prelude FLNG is a floating liquefied natural gas platform owned by the Royal Dutch Shell and built by the Technip/Samsung Consortium in South Korea. Now, get ready because these measurements are actually insane. This ship measures at 1,640 feet or 500 meters long by 243 feet or 75 meters wide. This ship requires 840 crew for day-to-day operation and it gas stores shores have the capacity for 175 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The Prelude FLNG shipped her first shipment of gas back in 2019, but was forced to stop in January of 2020 due to issues within the liquefaction unit. It is still unknown when this ship will begin operations, once again due to some financial and environmental issues, but that being said, it doesn't have a water slide, it doesn't have an Italy restaurant, it doesn't have a bionic bar, it doesn't have go-karts, I don't even know if Shrek is on the ship, and lastly, it smells like gas. So whatever, Prelude FLNG, get out of here. That has been our top 10 biggest ships on Earth. I'm sure my dad will love this video because he is an absolute ship fanatic, and for him and for my pride, I must correct a word I said in my last video. I was talking about ships in the Bermuda Triangle and I said that the word was bow instead of bow. I knew that, I shouldn't have said it, but anyway, I cringe at my mistake and now my father won't talk to me. So Dad, this one's for you. Hope you enjoyed the video today, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and if you want, go give me a follow on Instagram at DeweyStew. Until next time, I'm shipping on out of here. Cruise, the Norwegian cruise. The Norwegian The Norwegian Bliss. Don't laugh. The Norwegian Bliss is the newest and largest member of the man, I hate that word. Not Norway. I love you guys. Meraviglia. Meraviglia. I'm gonna do that again. I did look that one up. And I had no one that could say it like a normal white guy. And by that I just mean like uncultured white guy right here. What a lovely... Say that with literally no feeling. What a lovely name.